Lisa with Shanty Acres Homestead. Thanks for coming back and joining us again. On our last video, we showed you, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the sky over here. It's beautiful. I'll show you in just a second. But on our last video, I told you we were going to start giving you some updates on everything that's been going on. So I'm going to continue doing that, showing you some stuff about the barn. I'm going to show you my sweet potatoes. I told you I'd show you that, so I'm going to show you my sweet potato harvest. And I'll show you real quick what I'm looking at over here. So you can't really see how pretty the sun's going down behind me, but it's really pretty in person, but you can't really see it in the video.
Lisa has shown you a little bit about us excavating this out here. Old Ugly gets its exercise in many different things on the homestead, but we've had a serious water issue in the barn ever since we've been here. We've been here about 6 years now. The water comes off the roof here, and it likes to go underneath and inside the barn. And so what I did was I excavated the ground, the soil, about 6 to 8 inches below the grade of the barn, and I've cut it all out and got it all running off downhill. And what I've done is I've filled it all with this 2-inch rock. And this, right where I'm standing, this 2-inch rock is probably about 8 inches deep in some areas where there's, so I'm expecting the water to be able to filter through the 2-inch clean rock and get on out. Guttering is actually the right thing to do on the barn, but the issue with that is the way this barn was built is it only has a 2x4 at the very top. And so the man who puts guttering on for me, he says he's got to have a 2x8 at least there. So sometime, I don't know when, sometime I want to get inside the barn, take the 2x4s out, put 2x8s in there, then we can do a guttering and run that guttering on all the way the length of it. Most of the water problem we have is coming off of the roof, but we're hoping that this will solve it. We'll see. The limestone was our real big issue with actually excavating this out and getting the right grade and pitch that I wanted, because I ended up hitting this limestone here, a real hard pan here. And you wouldn't think it would be right there on the surface, but actually it's several feet underneath the surface because of the way this has been excavated out. But I did get it deeper back here, and so we're hoping that we've trenched it enough that the water can go out. It's just an effort to try to dry up inside the barn. I'm tired of water standing in there when it rains. See what we're dealing with here. Evidently some of the screws backed out and have let rainwater in and rot that board. So they need to be replaced anyway. That'll be a winter project. Take those down, put 2x8s in there, then we can do guttering. I think I endlessly talk about begun but not finished projects. One of the things we really needed to be able to do around here because of the way we're doing our goat operation is to be able to weigh animals. And so I found a really good set of scales on Amazon, and I bought the scales. It came with 4 load cells that you can't really see, but there's 4 load cells, a digital readout up here. I had to make my own base, so I used a stock panel gate like this one right here. I used one of those for the metal frame, and I hooked the load cells to that, and then I used a piece of plywood up here. And then this is just another salvage piece of angle that I had that I put in a 90-degree or a panel that I had, welded into a 90-degree. And so what we're doing is eventually we're creating a little work area right here where we can bring goats right in here. We can ear tag them. We can do anything we need to, check their La Mancha score. We can weigh them right there. If somebody's buying meat goats and we price them by the pound, we got us a nice little and very accurate. We calibrated it, and I've tested it with several different things that weigh a certain amount. Lisa, you want to step up there and try it out for us?
No, but you feel free.
But it's very, very accurate, so that's nice. Once we get this all set up in the way we want, if somebody comes here to buy meat goats by the pound, then we can weigh them right out. But we also can use this to keep a track of nanny goats that we want to keep or cull based on what type of kids that they're producing. If they're good gainers or if they're slow gainers or anything like that, we can use it for that as well.
Okay, so here's my sweet potato harvest. I have no idea how I get such monstrosities, but these are all just normal sized sweet potatoes, and they are from, let's see, two plants, and then there's another one that I planted. So there's another one that's from 2 plants, and then a third one I planted in the same spot as I did last year, and last year I didn't get anything off of that plant. It doesn't get enough sunlight. It gave me 1 this year. So that group is from the 2 that I was hoping for, and then the one that I just thought, well, I have a space for it, I'm still going to stick one there. So that was from that. And then these things are from another, I don't know if you can really tell how big this is, but these are from, I'll hold it up here. So it's about the size of my head. And these are from a couple of beds that are down there in the sun that I showed you. So they were all planted at the same time, but some of them, I don't know, to me that's kind of like maybe an acorn squash or something. They're just huge. So I'm not sure if they're going to be bitter, or we're going to try them anyway because they're sweet potatoes and I'm excited about it. Again, they were all planted at the same time, but it just depends on where you plant them, how good they are. So I'm excited. So that was out of 3 plants as well. 3 slips for those, and then 3 slips for the others. And the ones where I got these, I had already harvested 3 sweet potatoes from that, and I just stuck the root back down in there, the plant back down in there to see if it would grow some more, and obviously it did. So that's exciting. So that's another little recap of what's been going on around here, and then hopefully I'm going to get a video out showing you how great Piper's doing, our little livestock guardian dog. She's doing great, so I'm going to show you that. And then we've got a new baby on the farm. So I might put that in Piper's video just to let you kind of see how that's going, because that kind of changes the video a little bit. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.